A student is picked at random from a class containing 17 boys and 13 girls. What is the probability that the student is a girl? So this is talking of probability. And probability, so there's a format you should have in your head if you are solving it. The first thing is that you know what the value assigned to what each of the items you have on you in the question, and also to know the total value you have what for all of the items you have there. So in this case, you have 17 boys. You have girls to be what? 13. So the total, this and this, it was 17 plus what? 13. That's what? 30. Now, you have 30. That's a total possible what? Outcome for what? All of them. It now asks that what is the probability that the student is a girl? So the probability that the student is girl, that was possible outcome for girl. And what total? The possible outcome is what for a girl because it's 13 and the what total outcome is what 30. So this straightforward. You have answer as well D. Question 12 says that the diagram above shows a village V which is 8 kilometers on a bearing of what 40 degrees from a point O. Calculate how far the village is north of O. Int sin 40 equals 0.6428, cos 40 degree is 0.7660, and tan 40 degree equal 0.8391. To solve this question, we are actually solving a triangle. So all those ones there, since we have a diagram, it's not actually needed. Now, what we need is that we have to find how far the village is north of what O. How far the village is north of what O. This is the north of O, that is up here. So we have to find what this side. Let us put it that way. Let's represent with what X. Now, if you are solving a question like this, we are given an angle, we are given a side also, and you have to find the what a particular side. So if you are given a similar question, you should understand what is called the word the SOHCAHTOA. The SOHCAHTOA. The SOHCAHTOA. This S represents what sine theta. The O represents the opposite and the what I. This is what cos theta represents what the A represents the adjacent and the what hypotenuse. This T represents what tan theta. The O is what the opposite and the A is what adjacent. Now, if you look at it, if you understand the SOHCAHTOA as listed on the what on the screen, the next thing you should understand is what? How do you understand what is the opposite? How do you understand what is the what? The adjacent and the what? The hypotenuse. This is simple and straightforward. So the first thing is that the hypotenuse is the longest side. So this is the longest side, you can see. This is the hypotenuse. So that's the longest side. Now put that aside. So the next one and the most important one is what? How do you identify your adjacent and your what? Opposite. If you want to get your what? The opposite, it's straightforward. The first thing to identify the angle you have, the angle you are using for that particular question. Let me put it that way. The angle you are using for that particular what? Question. In this question, we are using this angle we are given. That's what this side. This is the angle. So when you identify the angle, look at the opposite. Which side is opposite to this angle? It is this side. So in the case of this angle, this will be your what? Opposite. But assuming you are in this angle, in the case of this angle, this is the what? The opposite side to this angle. In this case, this will be your what? Opposite. If you are considering this angle and you are using this side, this is the opposite side to this. So this you have what? Opposite. Then this would be the what? The adjacent. But if you are considering this side and this is the side we are considering this question, this would be opposite and this would be your what? Adjacent. The moment you can list this out, so you're halfway done with your what? Your answer. So now we are using this side we have here to find our x that we have here, and we are given this side which is called the hypotenuse. So we want to make use of this side. So we have the theta already. So we are looking for the opposite. I mean, no, this is the opposite. This is your adjacent. So to solve this question now, you look for any of this formula because this is the adjacent side and this is what? The hypotenuse. You look for the formula that combines this adjacent and what? The opposite, because we are using this side, this angle. This is angle we are looking at. Since we are looking at this angle, we look for what? Which of the three formulas combines this adjacent and this what? Hypotenuse. We look for the side that combines the what? The adjacent and the what? The hypotenuse. So looking at all of them we have here, you see that the one that satisfies this is what? That the cos theta equal to what? Adjacent of this angle and what? The hypotenuse. So the theta there is 40, that is cos 40 degree equal what? X over what? 8. So cross multiplication, you have what? X is equal to what? 8 times what? Cos 40 is what? 0.7660. 0.7660. Pressing your calculator, you have 8 times 0.7660. You have 6.128. So you have what? 6.128 kilometer. So the answers we have here, they are in what? 1 decimal place. So if you're running up this to 1 decimal place, this is the first decimal. That's the one you are using. So before you throw these numbers away, you look at if the next number to the 1 is what? Up to 5. If it's up to 5, and it's up to 1, then put it there. If it's not up to 5, just turn it to 0, then throw all of them away. So you have approximately 6.1 what? Kilometer, and the answer is what? B. So that's the answer to what? Question 12. The next question, that should be question 13. Now the question 13 says that the diagonals of a rhombus are 8 cm and 6 cm in length. 8 cm and 6 cm in length. Calculate its perimeter. So you have the first option, 25 cm. 20 centimeter, 16 centimeter, and 12 centimeter. So for us to solve this, we look at this. I draw a rhombus. Now, the diagonals. Diagonals is this. First diagonal. This is the word. Second diagonal. If from here to here is 6 centimeter, and from here to here is what? 8 centimeter. So that implies that the half of 8 here will be 4. Let us take this to be 4. That is from here to this point it will be 4. And from here to this point it will be 3 centimeter. Because upon intersection, the intercept at the middle. So you have the first one to be 4 and second one to be 3. Since they are what? 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter in what? In size. Now, so we can have this. We are given this diagonal, but we are not given this side. This side. This side. This one. This side. So because we have to find the perimeter. The perimeter is what? You add the what? This side together. From here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Now for us to get this side, if you can get any of this side. So the sides are what? They are equal, because we say a rhombus has 4 equal sides. Now to get this, we can actually draw this out like this, so that we can see it clearly. So this 4 and this one 3. You can see we actually have a right angle triangle, because obviously this is what? 90 degrees. Now, if you have a triangle, let me draw a bigger one. If you have a triangle, you have 4, you have 3, and you have to look for what? This side or any of the sides. Now you're not given any of the angles, but you are given 2 sides. You have to find what? A side of what? The triangle. What you just need to do here is just straightforward. You need to understand what? The Pythagoras Theorem. That is what? You have the what? Hypotenuse square equal to what? Opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. So you have hypotenuse square. So you can represent this with anything. You can represent with b square equal to a square plus c square. So, but I want to put it out in a way that you see what we are doing, and not only represent with what? With an alphabet. So here you have this x. There is what? The hypotenuse. I said the hypotenuse is what? The longest side of what? This angle we are given. Now, this any of this can be opposite and adjacent. So we are not fighting for this now. So I think I explained that the opposite and adjacent, they are relative to the what? To the side we are considering. But in this case, we are not considering any angle in particular. So you can use it as we like here. So hypotenuse square, which is our x here, so we can say x square. The opposite and adjacent, that is 4 square plus what? 3 square. X square is equal to what? 16, that's 4 raised to power 2. Plus what? 9, that's 3 raised to power 2. So we have what? 25. That what? S square. Now to get rid of this square, do it by introducing what? This. Now this is a square root. If I have 3 raised to power 3 and I want to eliminate this cube root, what do? I mean the power of this 3. So what do? I introduce a cube root. This is a cube root. Put a 3 here. This is square root. Actually there's a 2 here, but in the square root it is invisible. If we're talking about the cube root, the 4th root, the 5th root, you need to put the value here. So this cancel what? This. So this take out this. Now you have x. The square root of 25 is what? 5. Like 5 times 5 equals 25. So looking at this, we have this side to be what? 5. Since they are equal sides, this also was 5. This also was 5. This also was 5. Because if you come back here, you have 4 here too. I mean, you have 4 here, you have 3 here too. So you solve it to get the same answer. Solve this side and this side, you have the same 5 too. Now, our side is what? 5 centimeter each. So, the perimeter of this rhombus now is what? It's called L plus L plus what? L plus what? L. And our x is what? 5. So that's what? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That's what? 20 centimeter. And you can like, if you like, you can just say 4L. That is 4 times L. That's what? 4 times what? 5. You have your 20 centimeter. So that's the solution to the question 13 of the 2020 examination. Now the question number 14. Sorry. Question number 14 says that express 3416, that's base 6, as a number in what? In base 10. So as I've said earlier, but we don't need that now. That if you are solving a number in a particular base, or a number in the base should be lesser than what? With the base, at least lesser than with 1. So in this case, we have to convert this number 341 base 6 and a number in what? Base 10. So if you are solving a number, if you are converting a number from a particular base to what? To base 10. Let's write out the number 341 6. We are converting this to base 10. So the first thing is what? Number this from the right hand side. 0, 1 and what? 2. So this implies that we are taking every what number we have here, every digit we have here, multiply it by this base that we have here. Raised to power what? This power we have above here. So to understand this, we have 3. So we are taking 3 times what? 6. And this is the base. Base what? 2. So we are adding them together. That's what? Plus. We take 4 times 6. Power is what? 1. Add them together. Then we take 1. No. You have 1 times what? 6 raised by what? 0. Now 3 times 6 is what? 36. I mean 6 raised to power 2 is what? 36. Plus 4 times 6. 6 raised to power 1 is what? 6 times 6. And you have what? 1 times what? 1. Or 6 raised to power 1. 3 times 6 will give us 108. Plus 4 times 6 will give us what? 24. Plus what? 1. 108 plus 24 plus 1. So our answer is what? 132. 10. So this is the what? Conversion to what? Base 10. I think our answer here is what? No. 1 24 102, okay, 133. One side was C. One side was C. The next question says that the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2 3 4, 2 to 3 to 4. What is the size of the what? Its smallest angle. So if we are solving this, we are solving what has to do with what? A triangle. And what actually has to do with what? A ratio. To solve this, first, let's put it this way. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2 3 4. The first is that you need to understand that total angle of a triangle is what? 180 degree. And if you add the total sides, the two angles in the triangle together, you have what? 180 degree. And that's the first. And the second one says that ratio is what? 2 3 4. 2 3 4. That is then the total ratio is what? 2 plus 3 plus 4. You have what? 9. That's what? The total ratio. Now we are asked to find what is the size of the smallest angle. So this, you just pick the smallest ratio here. This is the smallest ratio here. Now you pick the smallest ratio, 2 by what? 9 times what? 180. 9 here 1, 9 here what? 2. 9 here what? 0. 2 times 20 goes what? 40 degree. So this is what? The answer to it. But if you have enough time, you actually what? Take the second one. Just say 180. 19 here 1 is 2. 20. Take it times 20 is called what? 60 degree. Now take the fourth one. Sorry, 4 over 9. 180. 9 here. 9 here is what? 20. So you have 80 degree. So actually from here you can just compare. But if you don't have enough time, just pick these two, the lowest of the ratios. Then over the total ratio multiplied by what? The total value of what you are looking for. Now the next one, question number 16. The question says that which of the following is not a graphical representation of what? Presentation of data. A bar chart, histogram, bar line, and what? A pictogram. So the solution, the answer to this is what? We look at the bar chart. So the graphical representation where you have something like these bars. Sorry. So and the histogram where you have something like this. And the bar line where you have something like, let me put it like this. How you have something like this. So in the case you can have something like this, then you draw the bar line from something like this. You can have another bar here. Like this. So that's what a bar line. If we're looking at the three of them, they are what? All graphical representation. But if you look at a pictogram, there are something like, let me put it this way. Maybe you have two, let's say two. Say two. You're not using maybe orange to represent it. Two orange. Maybe you have four. You're having four oranges. What are you doing here? You are representing this with this about picture. So our answer is what? D. Because the three of them, the graphical, the batch histogram and byline has to do with use of what? Graph. Now the third one says, I mean, the question 17 says that expand to 28 minus 3. Expand 28 minus 3 3e plus 5. So this is not 28, this is what? 2a. 2a minus 3 multiplied by what? 3a plus what? 5. Plus 5. So to solve this, bring it out here. 2a minus 3. You have 3 plus 5. To expand this, you multiply through using this and this and what? This. Then you take also this and and what? This. So let's take it. This and this, 2a multiplied by 3a. You have 6. You have 6a. You have 6a And 2a multiplied by plus 5, you have what? Plus 10a. This one is 6a squared because we have 8 multiplied by a squared. 2 multiplied by 3, you know, 6. Then minus 3 times plus 3, you have what? Minus 9, because minus times plus is equal to minus. And minus 3 multiplied by 5, positive 5. And negative 3 multiplied by what? Negative what? 5. You have what? Minus what? 15. That is negative 15. So now we take the what? The similar ones here. You have this and this. You can work on it. Plus 10a minus 9a. 6a squared. Plus 10a minus 9 should go 1a. So we are writing our 1a as what? A minus what? 15. So this is the what? The answer. And this is what? Option D. The next question says, what is the median of the following sets of number 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 4, 8? 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 4, 8. So we're looking at the median of the number. The first thing you do is what? You arrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest, or from the biggest to the smallest, ascending order or descending order. So we are using the word the ascending, that is from the smallest to the word biggest. So we have 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, because we have 1, 2, that's 2. We have this for the words 4. We have 4 here. We have 4 here. The 5. We have what? Yellow. We have 6 here. So we can use this for this one also 8. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you are solving a question like this, you want to get the median of the question like this. So actually there's a formula you can use for when the total number of the number items you are given is what? An even number. How do you do that? The formula is actually like this: n divided by 2 plus n divided by 2 plus 1 divided by what? 2. That's the formula. N divided by 2. What's our n here? 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, what? 8. So this is our n is what? 8. The n is the total number of what? Items you are given. So we have what? N to be divided by 2. That's what? Our n divided by 2 is what? 8 divided by 2. This is equal to 4. So we come back and use this formula. 4. So we have 4. 4 plus 1 is what? 5. That is the fourth term. The what? The fifth term. And we're divided by what? 2. So we go back here. These are first term, second, third, fourth. So fourth and what? Fifth. The fourth and the fifth, what do you just do? 4 plus 4 divided by what? 2. That's what? 4. But if the number you have here is what? Actually less than is not an even number. So you are not obviously not solving it what this way. So you can easily get it even without using this formula, but this formula will make it more organized for you. So our answer here is what? C. The next question, that's question 19. Question 19. If you solve this question, we are asked to find the what? The sides of a regular polygon. It means the sides are what? Equal. And we are given one of the what? Interior angle. So to find this, the formula we are using is what? N is what? I, which is what? Interior angle, is said to be what? 150 degrees. So is N minus 2 times 180 degrees. This is the bracket. Sorry for my bad advice. And you have divided by what? N. That's the formula for finding what? A side of the what? Irregular polygon. If you are given what? An interior angle. Now, to solve this, our N is what? The sides. N is what? Unknown. But our I is what? 150. So we say 150 degree equal N minus 2. N minus 2, 180 degree over N. So assuming we have one here also, cross multiply. You have 150 N degree equal, so you can just open this directly. 180 N minus this and this two. Open it. 180 times 2 is equal to 360 degree. So then you can what? Bring this to this side. Or take this to this side. Then bring this to this side. So we have 150 degree N minus 180 N equal to what? Minus 360 degree. 150 N minus 180 N. This is what? Minus 30 N. Minus 30 N minus 30 degree what? N. So equal to minus 360. Now we are looking for N, not 30 degree N. So we multiply both sides. Now you have minus 30 degree N divided by minus what? 30 degree equal what? Minus 360 degree divided by what? Minus 30 what? Degree. This eliminates this, and this minus eliminates this minus. This 30, this 0 can eliminate this 0. Degree. So 36 divided by 12, 3 gives us what? 12. So our N is what? 12. That is the polygon has what? 12 sides. That's the solution to that. I'm just picking up the formula, and you find a way to get your answer through the formula. The next question. The next question says, find the value of B and M in the figure below. The value of B and M in the figure below. So we are to talk about this. we're talking of angles. That is, we're talking of the what? Alternate angles. We're talking of the what? Complementary angles and so. So we're looking at this. B is vertically what? Opposite to what? 4m plus 15. Now if we look at this, first this angle we have here is corresponding to what? This angle we have here. If we say an angle is corresponding to what? Another angle, it means they are what? They are equal. Also, this angle we have here is an alternate angle to this one we have here. So if we say two angles are alternate angles, it means what? They are also what? They are equal. Also, this angle we have here, vertically opposite angle, it means this and this are also what? Equal. So we have ways to just get this. One of these, we can just say B is equal to what? 4m plus 15, because they are what? Vertically opposite. We can say B is equal to what? 5m minus 10, because they are what? Alternate and what? Angles. So even using this alone, we can assume that this here and this here are what? Equal. So we can also say that what? 4m plus 15 equal to what? 5m minus what? 10, because what? They are what? Corresponding what? Angles. They are corresponding angles. So since they are equal, we are asked to find what? B. So to get our B, we can just say we can use this out. We have this already. We also have this already. But from this, let us get our what? Our m. We can just say 4m, taking this to this side and taking this to this side. We have 4m minus what? 5m equal to what? Minus 10 minus what? Minus 15. So 4m minus 5m gives us what? Minus 1m, that is what? Minus m. And minus 10 minus 15 gives what? Minus 25. So this can actually cancel this. So our m is what? 25. Now, going back to what? Any of this we have here, or this we have here, you can easily see our B equal to what? 4m plus what? 15. Our m here is what? 25. 4 times 25 plus what? 15. 4 times 25 gives us what? 100 plus what? 15. That's what? 1 in our what? 5. That's what? Our B. It means all those angles are what? Angles are what? 1 in 5. If you like, you can take the second one and say B equal to what? 5m minus what? 10. So 5 times 25 minus 10 equal 5 times 25. 5 times 25 is what? 125 minus 10. We should go 1 in what? 15. So Meaning here also 100 plus 15. I made a mistake. It should be what? 1 and what? 15. So it means the solution to this is what? 1 and 15. So from here, we have to find what? Our M and our B. So we have our what?